That new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business. Need customer support?
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. Or a full half-dozen automechs, all by my lonesome. Knock off the... Funny business. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here, breaking my back trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their grains the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators. Research mostly, some wholesale, and as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.0003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Nah, it's only a crime if you get caught. And you only get caught if you cause enough trouble that excessive corporate malfeasance has no choice but to haul you in. So long as you respect their boundaries, keep the right palms greased, and apply a bit of discretion, it's easy enough to do just about anything you need done. But since the original crew we sent here couldn't handle those 3 simple rules, it does so happen I have an opening for a well-paid accomplice. Interested? I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Well, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardos's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me? It'll probably be nothing. She's just a sergeant, not someone who has any real pull. And I've already made arrangements with everyone who matters. So, if she catches you, about the worst she can do is a switch on the wrist. Because we are the black market in Arcadia. Odds are, at some point, you're going to need something you just can't get legally. Sub Rosa feeds that appetite to not just survive, but to thrive. And that's taking all of us. Trust me, for both short-term benefits and long-term prospects, you want to be our friend. And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it really provide everything you want?
We are provided everything we need, not everything we want.
There's a difference?
You need what you want, but you don't need what you want. I suppose it's a subtle distinction.
Trust me, I need my auntie's choice.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep, community.
are you rooting for in the tossball leagues this season?
Tossball? You mean pitchball?
I mean tossball. You know, weekend zones, foot goals, offside hooks, hackers, tenders, wingers.
Yes, yes. We are speaking of the same inspiring professional sport. It is so nice to find common ground. The top team, of course, is the Prudence Dictators.
Go jump in a rift. You are dead to me.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today. Bit slow on the uptake, aren't you? Until I curry out the kinks in this system, we all should worry. How anyone around here gets any sleep is a damn mystery. Why don't you do me a favor and hit the trail? Don't bother me again lest you've something more to contribute than insults. All right, baby. It's just me and you again. Now how's about we figure out what's wrong?
We are currently experiencing longer than normal waiting times. For expedited treatment, please file medical forms 49F,
I must ask you
87B,
to hold
93D,
still.
and 107C with the front desk.
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flailing.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this talk? Don't suppose there's...
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. A kind, if naive, offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would be a drop in the tank at best. My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? Most still tout the all-healing nature of Protectorate medicine. But despite that,
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison if you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have. Here are my supplies.
Stop that scrounging around. Knock off the funny business.
Something I can help you with? Not yet. Though, if anyone asks, I'm making unprecedented progress. You'd think so, huh? But these protectorate systems aren't like ours back home. Trip the wrong switch and you get locked out. Have to start all over. Ask me how I know. Ain't defeatist. That's just facts. Nope. Sometimes you gotta get away from the problem in order to solve the problem. That's what I'm doing. I hope. You vent all...
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like...
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Banter elsewhere.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it Crunch? Oh, no? Wait, is it customary to hand out prizes to newcomers? Apologies for the blunder. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day? Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success. I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fair. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin. I don't mean to offer correction, but according to Auntie Cleo's guide for the celebrated salesperson, advertising isn't deception, it's excavation, a way of uncovering desire. In the Protectorate, we were told our wants didn't matter as long as our needs were met. But in Auntie's Choice, wanting isn't just permitted, it's encouraged. Well, advertising is an essential part of my business. But I haven't got any new products to advertise. According to the guide, in situations such as this, I'm to consult my marketing department for new copy. Except I don't have one of those either. Never made an ad of my own before. Not sure I'd even know where to start. But you seem a perspicacious sort. Maybe you can help me draft something that'll prick a customer's interest. So, what I've got here is mostly weapons and armor. Good quality, looks mighty nice. Any thoughts on how best to pretty up the mention of them? Huh. A touch forceful, don't you think? Then again, you've more experience on the other side of the counter, so you'd know best. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you? Like they say, a bit spent today is a bullet fired tomorrow.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
I'm acting without reason. You know exactly what we should do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. Pack your bags, you know what we should do. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be thought and worry-free as one big family. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. I feel so much lighter, I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are told. Told is the one truth, no need for more proof. You know exactly what to do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. Pack your bags, you know what we should do. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be thought and worry-free as one big family. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Stomping out ideas, reporting on your peers, support the sovereign's vision, no need for your decision. And so we're finally thought free, and we're feeling proud, now that we can boldly speak, say thoughts aloud. Blissfully empty, da-da-do-da-day, mumbling along, even if we've got nothing to say. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be thought and worry-free as one big family. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be thought and worry-free as one big family. We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate's subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known he wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, any job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. The Order of this Sin is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Done some good too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. No, didn't even know DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice. Whatever name we put to it, it'll feel damn good, all the same.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these Protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. What, when I could stand behind a bar?
Might I have a word, Commander?